want to change that for anything, not for fear, not for the chaos, not for mixed feelings, not for anything. So it is what it is.
Better.
Positive, but thank you for that.
Let's talk about yesterday.
What about yesterday, Bella?
What are your thoughts on the head of house game
And the house?
And the outcome?
We had a slight conversation about that today. Myself, Sheggz, we left after the head of house and the other housemates left for. So at the head of house game, I think it's actually amazing. It's been amazing since we became a merger. I think before it was more of a game that men and Doyin expressively talked about that. I don't know if it was. I quite agree with her reason. The game, I think for the first 4 weeks or first 3 weeks, so it put the guys at an advantage and then the ladies at a disadvantage of winning the head. The 50 was when we became one house. Respectfully, try to very much of the game of chance. Chomzy becoming first head of house. Even that one, anyone could have won. Anyone, and it's quite the norm to ascertain the men. And Chomzy clearly cleared everyone out and won that. Like, to me, deserved that, won that. How many people that went against it, and she earned it. Now, that just proves it. The diary sessions, that I really think, like, women, and even the way she served, women, if given the chance, will compete and actually beat men at their own game and rule at a better capacity if given an equal chance. Monday, yesterday, was absolutely amazing because being the ones who have always. So it's started to become like a. Just, get up there and win it. And I had a privilege, like, nah, just wait for it. I feel like you're gonna deserve that. Oh, the Steve arm. People had to figure it out. It was such a against Adekunle and Sheggz. And these are people I deem quite strong competition wise. Like, they really go automatically. It's the experience that it's quite a privilege, and I mean everyone would agree with that. And because they actually want to have that privilege. Sheggz and Bella, Sheggz go hard, which means he gave it. He spoke to me before the game, like, when I win him, I was like, who am I going to invite to the room? Like, he's not trying to step in toes. I'm like, or Adekunle. I want to see Phyna. That alone, against, I'm so happy. Also because I know how much she wanted it. I something like willing to serve the group. Whatever role might serve the group. Had to nudge her back into authority, but she did the job. Her capacity that he needed. And she's not one. She already broke a lot of records. We had conversations about records after a long long years of whatever the last female hold. Like she's one to go and get it on the reasons that are pertaining to her individuality within a collective. Personally, want to trust, can't trust, over just someone wanting to claim their individuality over the collective. I don't believe in. I don't respect that at all. And seeing how it turned out, to be honest, the games have been really interesting. Me being head of house, I think it was anyone could have done that. Anyone could have just taken the. It's like anyone can get it. So if anyone gets this is by the host is certain or determined to put up a first in command as regarding the collective, and the second command in regards to the hierarchy of things. And everyone who's in that house as a guest should respect that authority. Be a follower when you need to, be a leader when you can, but you earn it. Because you're going to expect people to do the same if you're in the position, and it was switch. Now people fighting that over the fact that they think they just have the authority, and in people I mean like constantly, Bella. It's not. I don't respect that. I just think it's absolutely unnecessary. But even if she goes wrong, I don't think it'll take. But I absolutely love the game. Absolutely looking forward to the next one. I can't wait to see it. I can't remember my nominations. It was Bella and Sheggz. Racheal, because I absolutely do not respect her, anything that she's going to feel, that's it. And she's quite intelligent. I think she's quite competitive as well. Here, I feel like she could do a lot, but that's just my opinion towards it. But I feel like, or have certain reasons to think that she moves from a place of fear, because that she's gay. I mean, all of our stories are quite, hearing that is just, there's certain lot of people who made to level up season R, and she would just trust for competing within life or against life. Over time, it has worked. Begin to find the result of work and then trust them to keep working. I think she could do a lot more from trust, but I feel like she moves from fear. And so she does, and when she doesn't get it, she starts to attack everyone else who's going at it. And I don't think that's a feel. You expect everyone else to feel, and when they don't, you find a reason to just expect them to feel, because you must feel better than the best for everyone, and hope that they make the best out of this situation, and just feel like, oh, you can learn from whatever it is that you do. Fail, and then hope that everyone else will fail, so you can feel better about your failure. No, you can take it with your full chest, own it, find like the first level to any better. In that sense, you're taking the first step. When you know that you need to do better, you're willing to accept whatever knowledge that would help you do better. If you've not already accepted that that was not the best that you could have done, it means that you really block that. So any knowledge bounce back. And I feel like that's what she does every time. And I don't respect her level of her sense of competition. And that's why I don't think we'll ever have a relationship. Because those are not standards by. And someone who does that, I don't think I can ever respect them. For Bella, it's a constant rebelliousness over rules that govern our collective stay as individuals here in the house. I don't see how you can be that stubborn. Your stubbornness now, standards or reasons, but then again, it's out of reason that you just become stubborn. I don't see the sense in there. I don't see the reason behind it. It's just all over the place. It's causing you understanding can actually take shape. You just because you feel like you can question her. To a great extent, she's spoken about her reality as in the house, being the last born. Also, even like we were saying conversation where she said she meets being that even though she has like a younger sibling that like a person. I feel like she's an adult now, like, and she already, like I said, like I really believe she's a strong person. She wants something, she can really go at it. So stubbornness will serve at certain capacities. Exactly necessarily needs to be applied. It's where my head don't why they balls with like I don't get like just thinking you can speak to any people anyhow and then accustom labels to people's reality, even though you don't know what you should do. It's a total disregard of everything that it means to be indifferent to difference, and I don't respect that. I don't respect it. Things in that manner. But that's a journey towards understanding that reality. I don't come from that reality, it's just a journey towards trying to understand and then asserting that reality to the foundation of it or trying to understand. I'm not from that, but I can understand to her reality. But it's to something he really wants to keep. But then again, I understand that the man that stands for nothing falls for anything. Maybe it doesn't mean that much. Maybe the individual was so much for him, and he feels like because he has constantly said that he'll give up his space in the house for his girl because he weeks worth of exposure. So I think he's quite strong. He's quite hardworking as well, so he will be able to make good on that. He's like out like that, like it's not sensitive. It's not. You're not thinking like it's like an insult to here, and I wouldn't want to make anyone feel like that. I really appreciate the space, but that's just how I feel. Maybe based on his reality outside the house and his possibility for growth outside the house is what his truth is, and that's what he's speaking, and I respect that, to be honest, but I just don't respect that you're in this space is such, and you also constantly project the fact that this space is giving you a lot, especially within the fact that you've been here 8 weeks, and with that production, you could do so much outside the house, and then still saying what you're saying, like you could give it up. It doesn't exactly merge, and within that regard, I don't see the balance, and I don't respect that. And I really wanted, like I said, I really wanted to go against the best, like considering quite a strong character if he'll just compete. But now it's almost like he doesn't want to compete, and I don't want to go against someone who doesn't want to compete because I know if I get as far as I want to, if I win this, I want to believe that I earned it on the right of going against the people who really wanted it. And I would emerge the winner, whatever it is that the possibilities might hold for me. And I don't see that with Sheggz anymore, and that's why I put him on, or I put his name in there.
You were nominated by some of your fellow housemates. Who do you think nominated you, and why?
I think Chichi nominated me, but if Chichi did, I think that it's out of a sense of competition. I think I'm really competitive, I'm quite assertive, I've put in a lot of work as head of house, as a follower. I've been competitive within task, I've been quite active in presentations. It would be right to think that I'm a competition because everyone wants the 100 million. I think that's absolutely fine. At this point, I don't think it's personal. Everyone's just trying to do the best within strategy that they feel will get them the 100 million. And I understand that I think it's cool. And I think it's the same for a lot of people. Maybe I didn't even think that, but after we had the conversation, she doesn't think me a friend anymore, even though that's not the case. And she has a right to her emotions or whatever she wants to think. So, but under that conversation, she might have put me up as well. Bella obviously doesn't like me. Sheggz doesn't like me. Hate relationship is just within what I did, having a. I read I did for accountability sleep when I was at the house last week, so I kind of like would have expected that they would put my name up. And they were the ones who were frequent. Bella took herself out of a group that she was in that group. She just automatically took herself out, didn't show up for the rehearsal, and I felt like she was already there. She already got the dance. Why she was doing all this? Take herself out, explain to the group why she wouldn't want to be part of it. That's why I take that she wasn't exactly at the rehearsal the second day, but I mean, they had the right to act on it, to be honest. And I think Bryann as well might have put me on audition out of the fact that I used my mental part to possible eviction. For whatever reason, I think they feel it's right, probably deserve it. I also, at the capacity, but it doesn't feel so right now. I wanted to know what it would be like to be there, if I actually deserve to be here, if I loved, if whatever it is that eviction tests. Phyna, she's been up a couple of times and she survived, and in that other capacity, how much of a strong individual people think her to be, and they wouldn't be wrong to think that, to be honest. Even in my list, I told me of possible last, they've survived eviction a couple of times within that capacity, so I absolutely respect both of them in that regard. Put in the work to grow outside of the house, whatever it might come. It was finding balance for it, but it is what it is. It is what I signed up for. I think people do what they want for the reasons that they want. I've been here 8 weeks. I really believe that 2 weeks was all I needed within projection, because this is all I gotta say thank you, Big Brother, for all the hope that you inspired, because for a whole year, without any other reason but the fact that they might even come back in, they might be able to come here with here, and this platform does that for me. I just wanted to say thank you, Big Brother. That's it. For this, for the opportunity.
And would you like to discuss anything else with Big Brother?
I think we might need some supplies, but I think that's for the head of us to.
Diary session has come to an end. You may now leave the diary room and have a good day.
Thank you, Big Brother. As always. That's a breath of fresh air. Ooh.
This is Big Brother Adekunle, the diary room.
Baby, I can take you down. Well, I already got that. Baby, I can. There's so many ways to love you. Got me like, oh my God, I'm so. Find you finally. You make me wanna say.
Hello, Adekunle. Welcome to your diary session.
Thank you, Big Brother.
How are you feeling today?
Yeah, and Big Brother. Okay, I guess.
And why are you not sure about how you're feeling?
We spent the house has spent the past, I think, 20th or 40th. Yeah, just food and just the relevant things, and it's just one unnecessary conversation on one issue to the other. Things that can just be solved amicably. And the housemates are making a lot of noise. And it's just unnecessary. And it just seems like there's just chaos in the land. And I just wish it wasn't so. But then again, I guess maybe because most of us are up for eviction, there's a bit of tension in the air. So yeah, I'm just indifferent.
Talk to Big Brother about the seemingly endless kerfuffles.
Honestly, I don't understand it anymore. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Now that, I was just thinking about it a few minutes before I came into the diary room. The food that basically caused a ruckus yesterday was Eloswag and Chomzy's food. Sheggz And Bella. So we wait for the head of house to come back and then have an endless conversation. I'm not going to lie, it's food, it doesn't mean anything. It was just on back, we'll make a decision on it. But now, Eloswag and Chomzy are back. The food that they were basically, because the people who own the food are now back, so they will take their food. So it's just a case of everything that happened yesterday was just, but then, on Sunday, an hungry man is an angry man.
Discuss yesterday's head of house game and the outcome. What are your thoughts on these?
Yeah, I really think the games were interesting. Having to strap our elbows so that it wouldn't bend. I thought it was good. I thought having longer before my hand would go or before the water would get into my mouth, it was just a longer journey. I understand why. Throughout the entire season, they've bonded with and formed relationships with Leave every Sunday, every other week. Not being able to relate and just going about our lives. I called them the Dangerous Five yesterday. We merged till today. This is the first time this season all of them are not up for eviction. Rather, none of them is up. And I wish it was a conversation that could be had in the house, but unfortunately we're not allowed to. Evictions or nominations, but we had a dining table conversation earlier today. We were just talking about how level 1 has more individuals, level 2 they had the same was for us. The moment we merged, every eviction would have. I think it was a no-brainer. Everybody would have just put up people in level 2, so we just knew that that was the game. We just basically just wanted to put all of them up. I guess people in level 1 don't particularly like each other like that, and they were more concerned on taking themselves out. So, yeah, everybody in level 4. Yeah, most of the people in level 1 are up for possible eviction now. The pressure, they don't have to worry about all that this week. At least they really get to catch a break.
and why?
I nominated Sheggz, Bella, and I put up Sheggz and Bella because they're honestly because it just seems like there's a word I'm looking for. I can't think of the word. But Sheggz made a statement yesterday when they were sharing food that people in the house don't like me. I know I've mentioned both of them. It's not just coming from I don't know what the other housemates think of them per se, but negative energy around them. And no, well, fortunately, I don't. And then Dotun, it's possible that Dotun would cross into the final of that strong competition. Why not? Also, would I say, yeah, last minute, it wasn't anything. I don't actually have a particular reason. It was just a case of, yeah, it is possible that Dotun is a strong personality in the house, so, yeah, that's just it.
Who do you think nominated you, and why?
To be honest, it's particularly hard to say because I don't even know how many people put me up. Well, obviously, Sheggz and Bella are more on the best, so maybe Sheggz as well. Maybe Doyin. She talked about how we were not friends at some point. So, I'm not sure who, but maybe someone in level 2. Maybe Eloswag. Maybe Racheal. Who's else? Wigan. Maybe Hermes. I don't know what I could be. It could honestly be anybody. It could honestly be anybody. But I had a brief, or no, Allysyn said something last week. I was doing the dishes and then she came to do the dishes. She came to wash the plates as well. And then I think it was a case of, oh, how are you feeling? I think it was a Saturday, how are you feeling? And then she goes, yeah, everybody knows that. I was like, oh, wow. Is there a conversation? No, well, so surprised that I guess it was that statement that she made. So it could honestly be anybody. I've taken it as what it is. No hard feelings towards anyone, really.
There is the matter of Phyna and the return of Doyin. How you feel about both issues?
I definitely knew Groovy, Phyna, and Bryann were. Chomzy asked me when she came back, she's like, what conspiracy theory did I come up with? I said I came up with absolutely none, because there was no point. I knew that there was someone in the house enjoying themselves and they would be back at some point. I did say when like this is the first fake eviction that we've experienced in the house. And that means quite a number of us might leave. It could be 4, it could be 5, but yeah, that's just, I guess I'm more in the head my last week in the house, so I'm just trying to just be in the moment and enjoy myself. Any other thing going on around, I'm not particularly paying attention to it as such. I'm not losing sleep over anything. Yeah, they're back, they're great, you know, they have a shot to go another week in the house. So yeah, it's all good. I'm just more focused on myself at this point while I'm still here.
Adekunle.
Yes, Big Brother.
Big Brother believes we addressed your negative perception of things.
Yes, Big Brother.
Where is your optimism?
Big Brother, the optimism is the first time that I would say I'm up, or like the other guys in former level too. They've been up, they've survived, they've been up, they've survived. This is the first time that I'm actually up. I don't know what Big Brother has also told us not to try to. So I don't really know where that is at. That's not particularly something that we have control over. The only thing that we can do as far as we're here is just be ourselves. So I was like, oh more if that yes, come on, week 9, let's go. Then I know that I'm going to finish myself in the head of house again. Anybody wants to tell me that head of house, so I was winning. Because I think living in week 9 will be more painful because like it's just one more week, it's just right there. Like so I don't tilt too much towards one side and then the outcome is on the opposite. Because I really don't know. I honestly know this is the other times I've been up it was that person in level 1. That also is their first time. So I really can't say. But I do hope that this is not my last week in the house. Actually, I honestly would like to get to the final. Honestly speaking, I would really love to win the money, but I don't have control over that. I can only hope and cross my fingers. Definitely be well.
Would you like to discuss anything else with Big Brother?
No, Big Brother. Not today. This week is cruise, chilling, good vibes, positive energy, positive attitude, mindsets. Okay. And hopefully eat more. Because, yeah. So pretty chill with Big Brother. I mean, still this is the first time I'm dressed pretty casual, pretty Yoruba-ish. So yeah. I think it's going to be an interesting week for me anyway. I hope so because like there's going to be a lot of back and forth with issues and arguments. I try not to get into anyone for my own sanity. So yeah, cool week, hopeful week, just looking out for the best.
Your diary session has come to an end. You may now leave the diary room and have a good day.
Thank you, Big Brother. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away. And we hopeful, and we'll make a way. I know it ain't easy because that's what they call you. They are still fighting. Which one? Yeah?
Doyin about anything.
What is it?
Doyin.
You went to doctor?
So yesterday she was very young and special. She was